talents, we will hear the words that was spoken to the one who said, Lord, I know that you are a hard taskmaster. I'm paraphrasing for the sake of time. And I was afraid and went and hid your talent. Okay, let's watch that. Your talent. It really isn't ours. The talent belongs to the Most High. He said, I hid your talent. Where I didn't want to get in trouble with you. I'm paraphrasing now. Because you are a tough taskmaster. And here I have what you have given me, which is yours. In other words, you did nothing with it. You were endowed with talents. What type of talents are we most endowed with? And that's to bring someone else into the fold, someone else into the recognition that we serve a Most High, a supreme highest energy creator whom you refer to as God. Just winning souls to Christ, the one who came to destroy the yokes that have us bound, to win souls by way of the talents that have been given to us. We've been given 2 souls, but now we've got to go out and add more. Don't just be satisfied with the ones that the Most High has given to us. As Yeshua, Jesus of Nazareth, prayed in John 17, he said, I have not lost any of those that you have given to me, Father. And I hope and pray that we haven't lost any of the talents that the Most High has given to us. As this servant said, I've got the 2 you gave me, but I was so afraid, or I was so reluctant, or I had so much hate in me, I didn't want to add anybody else to our fellowship. I just enjoyed being with my friends, with my family, on my family pew, listening to my favorite little sermons, that I wasn't about winning anyone else to Christ. So I just kept it to myself. I hid it. Because I know that you require so much of me. To those whom much has been given, much is required. So I just decided to just protect that which you have given to me, but I'm not going to risk it going out to get others. Are you comfortable with what I am trying to share with you? Are you comfortable with the exegesis here of this passage? Something for you to think about. Are you looking forward to hearing the words, well done, my good and faithful servant? Or are you prepared to hear the words that, depart from me, you wicked and lazy servant? Which one do you want to hear? Which one? So my brothers and my sisters, in closing, I want to just share with you that something came to my attention that was very disturbing. As most of you know, I was born in Philadelphia, PA, raised a great portion of my life in Daytona Beach, Florida, and also some very enlightening times in my life in a little place called Mims, Florida. At the time, it didn't even have a caution light. One service station, if you will, that's what we called them back in the day. Service station, gas stations. But I realized late in my life that my talent was not to impress man or to impress myself, but to win souls to Christ, the Anointed One. There was this church in Philadelphia those of you who are familiar with the church scene, was one of the largest churches, had one of the largest congregations in all of the city of Philadelphia. But because of whatever is taking place in the religious community today, the members fail to continue their mandate of winning more souls to Christ. But I can only surmise that for the sake of time, they got caught up in the things of this world and they lost their first love, as Paul wrote to the church of Ephesus. Oh yes, they had all kinds of programs, daycare, one of the largest ministries, outreach ministries in the world. In my travels in Africa, I constantly ran in contact with some of their representatives or missionaries, doing great work in the inner city of Philadelphia. Had an enterprise zone and began to teach about community development and empowerment. Great works. But I do think going from thousands down to what I am told on any given Sunday, they may have 300 members. That's a disgrace, folks. To those of you who say, I am a soldier in the army of the Lord. Well, soldiers are always recruiting other soldiers. And if your regiment is getting smaller and smaller, then you must say to yourself, am I really a soldier? Or am I just someone on the sidelines with all of my gifts and my talents, hiding them so as not to put them at risk? Not going to open my mouth because I don't want my co-workers to say, oh boy, you're such a activist, you're such a militant. No. You allow things to go on and you wink at it. You don't invite folks to come and worship with you because you don't want folks to say, oh, you're such a religious person, hiding your talents, wasting your gifts. And soon, and very soon, your thousands will turn to hundreds, and your hundreds will turn to tens, because you fail to recognize your first love and the purpose for the talent being given to you. Use them, folks. Don't take your talents and put it under a lampshade. Don't take your gifts and put them in the closet. Don't be ashamed of the good news, regardless of your faith, regardless of the way that you worship, regardless of the dogma regardless of whatever religion you feel that you are affiliated with. There are 2 commandments, 2 precepts in carrying those commandments out. That's what the precepts mean. That you love your Creator. For me, it is the supreme highest energy. For you, may be Yahweh. For you, it may be whatever, for sake of not trying to get anyone to be, at a juxtaposition today. Whatever it may be. Or whomever it may be that you're following. If it's leading you to the Most High, the supreme highest energy creator, then I say well done. And if you're leading others there, well done. You good and faithful servant. But if you're not, if you're just standing on the sidelines, you're going to hear, depart from me, you wicked, lazy servant. Something to think about. something to think about. Will you do that? Once again, this is Dr. Kirkland saying to each and every one of you, thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you. And it is my desire as I go into my meditation time that each one of you will glean something from it, something to think about. So bye-bye for now. Blessings to each and every one of you from the faithful servants of Shepherd's Care Fellowship. Wish you all a very blessed day.